If Leon wasn't a hockey player, what would he be?
A football player or comedian?
Forensic psychologist.
He'd be a rapper. If I was a hockey player, he would be a rapper. He'd be rapping songs. That's what he would be doing.
I'm pretty sure because Roger was such a good ball player, I think Ryan would be a professional ball player.
Well, he's politically correct. They call him the governor, so he's probably going to stick in the sports at some capacity after he's done.
He'd be a police officer.
Either a basketball player or he would pursue business.
I think he would be a financial planner of sorts.
I think he thinks he would be a pro golfer.
Culinary chef.
Pretty sure he'd be a farmer. Loves heavy-duty equipment.
Possibly a veterinarian. He absolutely loves animals and is always intrigued.
He'd probably be a teacher, a gym teacher.
He'd be a lousy backcountry fishing guide is probably what he'd do for if he wasn't playing hockey. And part of that's humor, and maybe there's some truth in that too, right?
If he wasn't playing hockey, he'd be in the construction business, probably a home builder. He loves working with wood. He's very good with his hands, and he's a really good carpenter.
He'd be doing something in film. He loves movies, so maybe behind the camera.
Zach was 7 years old. He played in the Timmy Tyke tournament, and he won MVP. And I remember going back into the dressing room and helping him undo his skates. And he said, you know what I want to be, Dad? I said, what? He goes, well, I'm going to play in the NHL when I grow up. And I said, that's great, Zach. I believe you, and just work hard. And then one of the dads on the team, I'll never forget, was a psychiatrist or psychologist, and he grabbed me and he said, I got to speak to you outside, Stu. And I go, what? He goes, you're giving your kid false advice, false hope. He goes, nobody on this team is going to make the NHL. Nobody on this team's going to even be drafted. So I said to that dad, I said, well, you know what? If my kid tells me he wants to be a teacher or a fireman or a garbage man, whatever he wants to do, I'm going to believe him and I'm going to support him in achieving his dreams. And when Zach got drafted, he said to me, I'm wrong and I was doing the wrong thing. But when Zach got drafted, the first thing that popped into my mind was that dad telling me that nobody will get drafted, let alone make the NHL. So, we went to Maple Leaf Gardens. That's where the game was, and we were going up the stairs, and he was sitting there staring at all the NHL greats on the wall. And he's always loved hockey, and that's been his dream from the beginning. So, I give Zach full credit. He achieved it by working hard, and he continues to do it on the ice. So, dreams do come true, and as Zach always says in his books, what you believe you can achieve.